Hello everyone, it's me Clayson. I just finished watching Thanksgiving, directed by Eli Roth and based off of a fake trailer in Grindhouse. So now, Thanksgiving hasn't exactly had a lot of big films attached to it, especially in the horror genre, unless you count the Thanksgiving films that are made infamous by a few kill counts by James A. Janice. But in Thanksgiving, we have basically a Thanksgiving-themed slasher film based around a man dressed as a pilgrim killing a bunch of people involved in a Black Friday riot. Let's get to the story, shall we? The story takes place on one Thanksgiving in Plymouth, Massachusetts, the city that basically originated Thanksgiving, as 1 year prior to the story, a huge Black Friday riot killed several people after our main characters ended up sneaking into a mall or a department store and basically got to get some goodies before everyone else did, which naturally incited a massive riot. So our main characters, a group of 6 people, 6 kids, have to work together to find out who is this guy who's trying to kill them, who's dressed up like John Carver with a mask and a pilgrim outfit and an axe. So yeah, the film basically happens to combine the tones of horror films like Scream or the new Halloween movies, just with a more of a Thanksgiving twist and with more creatively gory kills. It definitely feels like there's a lot more energy to it, especially because of the killer being a complete unknown throughout the majority of the film, and the twist of who it actually is did catch me off guard, especially since there are several compelling red herrings that are thrown throughout the film that could have been the killer, but end up not being the killer. It feels like a twist that's handled better than something like Scream 6, for example. On top of that, the kills are definitely quite creative and definitely will end up with a golden chainsaw for a typical James A. Janice kill count. Whether it's cutting someone in half inside of a dumpster, to cooking someone like a turkey, to even decapitating someone in broad daylight, these kills definitely will stick in your mind, especially since they can come as suddenly as they are when it especially since they're so sudden with how they happen. It doesn't feel like a lot of them are especially telegraphed when it comes down to it. Eli Roth is often known for his grindhouse films like Hostel that often push the limits of good taste with their gore. And while this one isn't as torturous as that, it's definitely got a lot of the over the top gore that is so ridiculous that it's a lot of fun. You definitely get the sense of that when it comes to not only the premise but also the satire of the Thanksgiving holiday, Black Friday, and greedy corporations who will literally use any controversy just to get more sales for their products. All of that is here, and all of it's handled pretty well. Plus, at only 1 hour and 47 minutes, it doesn't feel like the movie overstays its welcome, even if it does kind of hint at a sequel, which could happen, considering this film was only $15 million for its budget. But it uses its budget well for its gore effects, its action scenes, and its cast of characters who aren't played by huge stars, but they do have some reliable character actors thrown in there, along with some rising stars who I hope get some big roles later down the line. So Thanksgiving definitely is slathered in red stuff. That's definitely not cranberry. That's definitely not cranberry sauce, but it's also just a fun time for those who want a alternative to a typical slasher. That's why I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. See you next time.